Hi everybody, welcome to another video. My name's Kath if anyone is new joining this channel, and just welcome to another video. So this is to start off for the month of March, cash stuff in my envelopes for March. And I must apologise because I haven't done a video for a few weeks, and I must admit that February was a pretty bad month. Just lots of things going on. I haven't had time to do any videos. I haven't tracked my spending properly. Some of my envelopes in my binders have taken a bit of a hit because it's just been all over the place really. So I just want to start afresh this month. Hopefully things will be getting a bit better now and I'll have a bit more time to be able to do this, and I want to start keeping track again because I was doing so well before. Now it hasn't gone completely bad. I haven't, emptied all my envelopes or anything like that. I've still managed to save a little bit last month, but it just hasn't been good that I've had to take money out of these binders, which I'm not happy about. So just move this out of the way for now. So for February, it hasn't been good. I haven't tracked any of my spending in my monthly spread from the 14th. Since my last video, I haven't done any of that. I have, but I've just done this today. So there's probably a few things missing. These are just the ones that I had the receipts for, because I do try and keep the receipts for everything just to keep myself on track. So as you can see, I have spent quite a lot, and I have had to take some money out of my binders. I haven't done much weekly check-ins. I haven't managed to put anything else in my savings. In fact, I've taken some of that out. All my monthly bills were paid like through direct debit, so that's fine. So it's just the cash really. So as you can see, I have filled this in for my sinking fund. So this was the balance at the beginning of the month, and then this is what I added at the beginning of the month, and this is what I was up to when I did my last video. But since then, as you can see, I have taken some money out of some of these envelopes. So at the minute, I mean, I have got more in than I had at the beginning, which is still good, but it's not great. So we're going to start fresh for March. So I have written out my goals for March. I've just sort of kept them the same really. I want to try and save £150 this month, which I'm determined to do, even though there's a few more weeks in the month and it's a little bit, I'm not going to be able to fill as many of my envelopes as I'd like to, but we'll see how we'll go with what I spend every week. I have set up my monthly spread ready to start tracking all my spending, which I am going to do. I'm going to make sure I do it. I haven't filled in this bit yet, my cash envelopes, but I do know what I'm going to put in, which I'm going to do today, and I will fill this in. And then there's my expenses, what I'll be spending, and I'm all ready for my weekly check-ins and also my sinking funds, which I will fill in when I've put the money in now. So I won't be putting anything in that today until I do my next check-in. So I'll just move that out the way for now. So the way things stand, making a mess, is my spending binder is not totally empty, but there's not much left in it. So obviously food, shopping, spending, all of these. There's still £20 in my health envelope because I haven't used that, but I did use the money out my beauty. These are all empty. And my savings challenges, because I was putting my money in that was left out of my purse every week, it did have £116 in, but I ended up taking some money out, but I've got £56 in there. So what I'm going to do is, I'm not going to do any of my savings challenges now, like for the end of February. I'm just going to leave that in there, and every week again put my change in there, and then at the end of the month I'll do my savings challenges, and it does mean I'll have a little bit more. So I've still got a little bit left, I did manage to save a little bit. So what I'm going to do today is I have £500 to stuff for March. So I'm going to start off with a spending binder as usual. So because the way the month works and I get paid on the last working day of the month, really I need to have money for 5 weeks. So it's a few days left at the end, but we'll just see how that goes, and I'll just probably do my close out on the last day of March and get ready for April after that. So for food shopping, I'm going to be putting £200 in. So as usual, I'm going to do that in 20s. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200. So what I'm going to do is straight away I'm going to take 40 of that to put in my purse, and the rest of it will go in this envelope. So there you go. So petrol, I'm still going to keep this the same, £15 a week, but I'm not going to do it weekly. I'm going to probably do it probably twice a month, but so I'm still going to put in £60, but I'm going to do that in tens and fives. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. So that is going to be my petrol for the month. I don't need to put any, I don't think I'll need to put any in this week actually, because I did put some in last week, so that hopefully will last. So, but I will, oops, forgetting, take £15 out to put in my one for my purse. Spending, again, with it being 5 weeks, I'm going to put in £100. And I can't remember how I said I was going to do this. So I think I 50 in tens, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and 50 in fives. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. But I will put 20 in my purse for the week. So I can go over there. And I'll put the rest in that for the rest of the month. Okay, so miscellaneous isn't going to get anything this month, so it's still empty. Socialising, I'm just going to put £20 in, just in case. I did spend the £50 that was in there, because it's been such a rubbish month. Me and my friend went out on Saturday and we had a few drinks and a meal, so that ended up getting spent. So I am going to put just £20 in socialising, and hopefully I'll not spend that this month. Health has still got the £20 in from last month, but I'm just going to put £10 in there. So that will now have £30. I ended up having to cancel my dentist appointment, which I did have, I think it was for this week actually, but I've cancelled that until April now, so I've got a little bit more time to get some more money towards that. Beauty, I'm going to put £10 in beauty. I did end up spending the money that was in there as well, because it didn't go on, it just went on a few toiletries and things like that I got, so because I'd spent all the money in my shopping, so that went towards that, but that just got the £10 in. So that is going to be that for my spending binder for this month, for this week, sorry. So that's that for that binder. So now I'm going to do my sinking funds. So I've just realised I say so all the time, so I'm going to try not to. Right, so gifts, still got £10 in. I'm going to add another 10. And now I realise I haven't got enough £10 notes. Oh dear me. Right. I think I might just change the 20 for the 20 that I was going to put in my purse this week. Just put the £20 for spending in rather than a 10 and 2 5s. Probably better because then I'm less likely to spend it if it's a £20 note. Oh, and I've just put that in there when I shouldn't be. So another £10 in gifts. So that will have £20. Oh my god, I'm all over the place. Clothes isn't going to get anything this month. Etsy shop isn't going to get anything either. I did spend the £20 that was in there. I bought a few things in Hobbycraft. Not that I've done anything with them, but I did buy them. Crafts again, not going to get anything. Holiday fund, I didn't end up touching that, which I'm pleased about. So that had still got £50 in, and I'm going to put in another £50 note. Don't think I've ever had one of these in my life. So yeah, so that now has 50, 70, 90, £100 in. So that is really good that I haven't used any of that. I haven't touched this. That's got £100 in. Emergencies fund, I did use £20 out with this, so there was 70, but there's only £50 left in that. So I am going to put, I think I'm not sure. No, I'm not. Oh, that's fine. Yes, I'm going to put £30 in emergency fund. So that now has 20, 40, 60, 70, £80. Which is still good. At least I've still got money in an emergency fund. That's what it's there for, I suppose. Like, use it for emergencies. So yeah, so emergency fund, that's stuff now. Home improvements isn't going to get anything this month. Neither is home maintenance. Car isn't going to get anything this month. I really need to start putting money in that because I need to start getting the money together for the car insurance, which it isn't due till November, but I want to start putting money in. And the last envelope I'm going to stuff is Christmas, so I want to put £10 a month in this. So it's got the £10 in from last month, and I'm going to put my last £10 in that, so that now has £20. And that is the £500, but I still have the £20 that I put in my debt envelope last month, which I had forgotten about, to be honest, until I went through my binders. So that's going to stay in there as well. So with the 56 that's in the spending binder for the savings challenges and that, and then each week I'll add to it with the change that the money that I don't spend out of my purse. I'm going to put that in my savings challenges, and like I said earlier, it is going to go towards my debt payments. So what I am going to do is, after watching like other cash stuffing videos, a lot of people are talking about the snowball method for the debt payments. So I thought, you know, it sounds like, you know, it obviously works for people, so I am going to try that. So I did set up, I did this a while ago and I've just never filled it in yet. Instead of using the full debt tracker in here that they've got, because I wouldn't be able to fit all of mine on these separate ones, and you know, I am paying some off monthly out of my bank account, which is what I want to start paying off. So what I did do was I set up this page in my planner for my debt tracker. So what I'm going to do is, when I write them in, I'm going to write them in the smallest at the top, and then work the way down to the biggest one, and then work on paying them off the smallest first, and then go on to the next one, which is what I'm working towards with my savings challenges. So we'll see how that goes. And yes, that's it really for this week. I'll write my goals in here. I will track all my spending this week. I'll make sure I do. And I'll fill all the rest of this in as well. And I'll just put this money in my envelopes to go in my purse. So that's £40 for food shopping. £20 in spending and 15 in petrol, which will probably roll over till next week. So they can go in the purse. They'll go in my purse. And just one last thing I wanted to mention was I mentioned it in my last video about the 100 envelope challenge that I'd set up. Now I've worked it out. I haven't started putting any money in it yet, but I've just worked out as well today that the £50 envelopes don't fit a £50 note in. They're too small, because I had to make them so small to fit in the box. I have to either see if I can get a bigger box, but now I've made all the envelopes, so I might as well just keep this one. So what it works out as in this there's 100 envelopes, obviously, because it's the 100 envelope challenge, and there's 40 envelopes with £10 on, and there's 40 envelopes with £20 on, and then 20 envelopes with £50 on. So my aim is to, it's going to take a long time, but I'd love to just keep filling it up as much, just whenever I can, and then once it's full, it totals £2,200, which is a lot of money. More than I've ever been able to save. So the plan is to start doing that along with the 50 envelope challenge, and also the planning with Ella savings challenges that I got as well. And that is all going to go towards paying off my debts. So hopefully I'll be able to start that soon as well. So yes, that's about it really. So like I say, I'm sorry I haven't uploaded a video for a while, but I'm hoping to get back into it, because I find doing the videos helps us keep me on track. Because if I know I've got to do a video, I usually do my videos on a Sunday morning, and that's me setting myself up for the following week. It helps keep me on track, because I know I've got to do it. I don't have to, but I just want to do it, because it just keeps us making sure that I'm doing it and I'm tracking all my spending, which is what I want to be able to do. And in January was brilliant. It's just that there's been a lot of things happening in February, with my dad not being well, so I've been having to do shopping for him and getting him other bits and pieces, like prescriptions and things like that. So I needed that money, I needed that little bit of extra money, which I had to take out my binders. But everything's all right now, so it should be okay. I shouldn't have to do that this month, and I should just be able to work off my normal budget of what I can spend each week, and be able to save some money every week. So fingers crossed I'll be able to get that done, and by the end of March things will be looking much better, and I'll be feeling better about things as well, because it has got us down a little bit, going off track and not tracking all my spending, and knowing that I was absolutely gutted to take money out of my envelopes, because I was like, I wanted to be able to do it to save the money, and I was just absolutely gutted that I did that, because I did not want to do that at all while I'm doing this. But things happen, life gets in the way, and we'll just draw a line under it. It's not as bad as what I thought when I sat down and worked it all out. So we'll just start afresh this month and just keep everything crossed that we can do it. So hopefully we can. So thank you for watching. I hope everyone has a really good week, and I shall be definitely doing another video at the weekend on Sunday to do my weekly check-in. and I'm going to keep up with that this month, I promise. So thank you very much to everyone who's watched and commented on the video. I really do appreciate it. It really does help, and it does motivate me to keep going. So thank you very much, and everyone have a really good week, and I'll see you soon. Thank you. Bye.